Skip it up and that up. So there are people that are pretty unhappy with No Man's Sky. Gee, I didn't see this coming from a mile away. People are angry that the game does not have multiplayer features like the creator Sean Murray said it would, and people are also very disappointed that the game did not live up to their expectations, which I fucking knew was going to happen. Anyway, let me shut up for now. And people are now asking for a refund. Now, this is coming from Eurogamer. Several people that are unhappy with the PS4 version of No Man's Sky said they got in contact with Sony trying to get their money back. The reasons that people are giving is that the game crashed 3 times in an hour and a half when they first started playing. One player said that the ads or promotional material that was on the PlayStation Store was misleading, and 2 other guys are also saying that crashes once again and misleading marketing are the reasons why they want to get their money back. And one dude said the game even gave him motion sickness, which, I don't know, it's from a first-person perspective. It's kind of strange. Just No Man's Sky gave him motion sickness. That kind of sounds like an excuse to me, but whatever. Now, according to Sony's website, anyone who purchased and downloaded the game can get a refund within 14 days of purchasing it. That is, if they haven't started downloading or streaming the game. The only way you could get a refund after you started playing or streaming the game is if the game itself is faulty. There's crashes, there's bugs, which actually No Man's Sky does have, but it's not quite so simple to get your money back. For 2 players who asked for refunds, they got the money, but they were told by Sony that in accepting the cash back, they wouldn't be able to play No Man's Sky ever again on their PlayStation 4, even if it was a digital or retail copy. And there's some system that Sony runs in the background that would not let them play it. What the fuck? But Sony came out and stated that in instances where players receive a refund, they will of course be able to repurchase the game at a later date and play. Now, even though technically that's not in the refund policy, I tend to believe the latter. I don't understand why Sony would permaban you from playing a game because you got a refund for it. I mean, if you buy the game again, whether you re-download it and repurchase it that way, or you buy it from a store, if you paid for the game legit and you didn't pirate it in any way, why should Sony care? You still paid for the game. Even if you got a refund in the past, why would you never be able to play it again? They're going to punish you because you got a refund and you felt like buying the game later, maybe because there were some good updates or patches. That would just be stupid. So I tend to believe that Sony would let you purchase the game again. But anyway, that's not the point of this video. I, honest to God, was flabbergasted from the get-go as to why No Man's Sky received so much hype. I'm not hating on Hello Games, but they're an unproven developer. They don't really have a vast background in game development. Go look it up if you don't believe me. And the gameplay it didn't show anything. It was just every time I saw it, I just saw a dude or whatever walking through some weird procedurally generated world, and everyone was like fucking fapping to it. Like, I just looked at him like, what am I doing? I see a little bit of combat. Is it a combat game? I understand it's more than that, and there's crafting and all this other shit, but how is the combat? Is the combat good? I see space exploration, and there's dogfights in space. Are they good? It was just like this mishmash of everything, and I think people just lost their shit because a quintillion, billion, zillion worlds, and it's all procedurally generated, and no world is ever the same, and it's like, I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, but is it fucking fun? Is it fun? Is it entertaining? Cool, the tech is great behind it, but if the game sucks 3 horse dicks, who cares? And I just, that's like saying, oh, the Crytek engine's beautiful, so every game made with the Crytek engine's going to be great. No, it's just, that's the tech. The game, if the developers made a shitty game, the game's shitty. Doesn't matter how powerful the engine is. I don't get it, man. And people literally were like dedicating their lives to this game. There are journalists, I did videos on it, where journalists got threatened because they questioned the game or they said there was a delay for it. People were like, that's all I live for is No Man's Sky. All you live for what? You didn't even know what the fucking game played like. It's like falling in love with a woman that you met on the internet that you never saw a picture of before. And you're fapping to her. Oh, she's so hot. How do you know she's hot if you never saw a picture, you dumbass? I don't know, man. Look, I'm not saying the game is bad. I'm like my friend Dan from Florida, man. He loves it. He thinks it's a good game. I'm not saying the game is bad, but I'm just saying there's so many people who lost their shit over this game, and they had no idea what the fuck the game was about. It just proves that with the right marketing and the right advertising, you can hype up anything. You could literally have a petrified turd and just make it like it's the greatest thing ever. That this turd is going to change the world. And I'm not saying No Man's Sky is a turd, but I'm just saying if you know how to hype something, if you know how to market, and you put the dollars behind it to market it, you could make anything look amazing. And No Man's Sky is proof of that.